Hello everyone, welcome to Tryhackme Anonymous, not the hacking group as it specifically says. So let's get straight into it. We will export our IP. So this says it's a medium difficulty box. Chart difficulty medium. Oh, neat. Well, so I've got a couple things to teach you then, I guess. So let's start off with exporting the IP and then going straight to the Nmap scan. We are doing the scanning for vulnerabilities with a vulnerability script, double verbose, operating systems T4, and outputting to a file. We've discovered 4 ports, 22, 21, I wonder why it goes 22 and 21, then 139 and 445. So, 445 and 139 are both SMBs, so there's a couple questions. I'm not going to show it, but you guys can read it and figure it out. So, question 1 is full. What service is running on port 21? So that would be FTP for File Transfer Protocol. Then we have what service is running on ports 139 and 445, which is SMB, I believe, SMB2, but I think the answer is just SMB. It is. The next question is, there's a share on the user's computer. What is it called? No idea. We don't have access yet. So, messaging sign not now required, authentication, guest authentication. Okay, so we found out that the SMB computer's name is anonymous. We'll copy that. Let's have a quick look through this. Nothing useful. So let's have a look as the FTP. FTP is logged in as FTP. So I assume if we just get FTP IP, we can sign in with anonymous. So let's sign into the nameless one's FTP server. Please specify the password. So you can either leave it blank or type in anonymous. If obviously there's an account set up like that. So let's see what we've got because we successfully logged in. We have a directory, okay, cd2 scripts, and then list what we have. Okay, so we have one like file. We have one log and one text file, unexecutable. So let's get clean.sh, get removed files.log, and then get to do.txt. And then we exit that. Let's see what we have. Let's start from the first one. Let's cat clean. Okay, this is a bin bash script with temporary files equals 0, echo temp files, if there are temp files, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so it deletes your temporary files. So I believe this is probably a tron script that if it's, yes, echo date, removed file, blah, blah, blah. So this is a tron script. Not tron, why am I saying tron script? I'm actually got a tron script running on a computer over there. No, a cron tab, which means it is automated. Sorry for any confusion. It is an automated thing. So what we could do is we could upload a malicious file called clean.sh with like a reverse shell or something, and it should give us a reverse shell. That'd be pretty good. But let's have a look at the remove files log. Jeez, okay, so it has run a lot. I think that was a hint. Okay. And then cat to-do list. I really need to disable the anonymous login. It's really not safe. Too late. Too late, my friend. Too late. So, we will edit this clean script with a lovely reverse shell. And we could type it up ourselves, but we're lazy. So we are going to go to reverse shell generator. We will agree. Where's my one? What? Is it revshells.com? I swear to God it was something else. Anyway, so let's continue. So our IP is 10.10.219.3. The port is 911. No, not 911, 9001. Let's do a Python script. Python 3. Let's copy this. I should have probably done something else other than nano. Nano is just not going to delete it all. That's actually one thing I don't know how to do. Is just to delete the whole thing in nano. I should probably learn, since I'm always using nano. Anyway, so this is our reverse shell. So I just Control V, paste, and then we go Control S, and then Control X. Let's save and exit. So we will want to copy our netcat listener, and we will create a new tab. We will actually, what we could do is we could just Tmux it. Control Shift percentage. I honestly can't remember Tmux. Okay, so let's have a quick learning experience. So we're just using Tmux to it's Control B Shift 5. Haha. And then can we just do that as well? We can also. Okay, so Tmux is like it splits your terminal. But that's fine. So what we will do is we will set up the netcat listener there, and then we will, on the right hand side, we will go back to FTP, $IP, and then anonymous is ANONYMOUS. I forgot how to spell it. I had to look at my notes, or like not the notes, the room name. Okay, password, no password. So we will move to the script file. Then we will type put clean.sh. So what that does is, it takes our clean.sh and replaces the one on the FTP server, which, as you can see, we did get a shell. So we can exit out of that. We can clean that terminal. And we can shift over here to the left. So what we should do very first thing is upgrade our shells. So we will use the Python import pty.spawn bin bash. If you don't know what that is, just copy and paste it. Then we will export term, which gives us a better terminal. Then we will press Ctrl Z, and then we will type in stty raw -echo semicolon fg, and we have a fully interactive shell. Very nice, very, very nice. So we will clean this. We will list where we are. So I believe that pix file is going to be the shared. There's a share on the user's computer. Pix? Yes, it is. Very nice. So we need to cat let user.text. Actually, no, you can. Hold on, let's just go cat user.text. Okay, so the user.text is doable. Very nice. So now we need to get the root flag, which requires privilege escalation. We have one of two options. Actually, we've got both, but we're going to do the easy one first. We could use linpies, which, we go to temp file, install linpies, but first we'll try the easier methods and then we'll work our way up. So, can't do sudo -l, so we will try the find root directory user root permissions 4000 send junk to devnull and see what we've got. If there's anything we understand or recognize, we can use that. Okay, so there is a lot of normal stuff here. env. Okay, so we have one I don't recognise. I don't even know what env is. I don't know, but it's probably because I'm just GTFO bins is where we're gonna go. I had like no sleep last night, none at all. So we will try env. We do. Very nice. This will probably be our attack vector. So we need to use the SUID. So it does not drop elevated privileges and may be abused. Very nice. So we can't use sudo, so we've got to use that one. This example creates an SUID copy of the binary, and it runs it to maintain elevated privileges. To interact with an existing SUID binary, skip the first command and run the program using its original path. So we need, so let's do /usr /bin /env. Then we go /bin /sh, then -p. Very nice. We are root already. Very nice and quick video. So if we just go ID, I guess. There we go. We own the system. So if you wanted to, you could go cat /root.txt. There we go. Hope you guys enjoyed this very quick video. I'm surprised this was a medium room. It was very, very easy. But hey, hope this helps, and that was good fun. I enjoyed that. If you want to suggest any rooms you want me to do, please let me know. If not, goodbye.